Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word and truth sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying video. And it's going to be a quick video. All right, title is going to be It Has Begun. It has begun, and call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for that. Because, at the count last night, we were speaking on this situation. All right. Oh, look at that. Breaking news. U.S. and Israel strike Iran, seeking to topple its leaders, which they completely destroyed. However you say his name, they completely destroyed his residence. And so far it's been announced they took out about 2 commanders in Iran. And Iran has clapped back. They've hit, a U.S. air base and a U.S. base in Bahrain and I believe Dubai and the UAE and different regions. And, you got Saudi Arabia and the UAE talking about they condemn it. And the UAE is talking about retaliating. So that whole region is about to be set ablaze, man. It's going down. All right, it's going down. And, once again, man, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because this is the perfect catalyst to collapse the economy. As you see, I got this video right here. It says Iran is preparing to close the Strait of Hormuz, and also the Houthis is preparing to close the the Red Sea. Something like that. So I'm gonna play this clip, and this ain't gonna be a long video, all right? But we finally here, man. Okay, we know the MOTB has to become mandatory before the nuclear destruction. So but this is the perfect catalyst. So I'm gonna play this.
This is one of the most dangerous choke points in the world, which can trigger World War III at any time. It is known as the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most crucial choke points. Controlling it means having control over the entire world, while blocking it could block the whole world. Located between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, this strait lies just 33 kilometers wide, with Iran to the north and Oman to the south. The main reason for its importance is that around 30% of the world's crude oil and 20% of its natural gas pass through this narrow waterway. Surprisingly, the Middle East holds 50% of the world's total oil reserves, which are exported to the world through this very route. No single country has direct control over the Strait of Hormuz. Its passage is governed by UNCLOS. Iran and Oman share the responsibility of ensuring the safety and security of all vessels passing through. And as part of this, they may collect maritime fees from the ships. If Iran were to block the Strait of Hormuz, whether due to conflict or any other reason, it could severely disrupt global energy supplies and potentially trigger a collapse of the world economy. If you found this video informative, don't forget to share it and
I was listening to a speech that Trump did. He officially declared war on Iran. Okay, so it's going down. All right, Israel has dragged America into this war with Iran, and it will become World War III because, Iran is going to hit back hard. Okay, even Trump said that, the U.S. will face casualties. All right, which Iran then already said they were using old stockpiles, but now they about to use new shit. Okay, and Russia and China is gonna get involved because the U.S. and Israel is hammering Iran, and Iran is clapping back, but it's gonna get to a point where they're gonna need military support. Okay, they're gonna need more than just intelligence, weapon shipments. They're gonna need actual boots on the ground. And that's Ezekiel 38, man. Okay. Russia will be a guard unto Persia, which the Persians are the Iranians. So everything is coming to pass, man. This is Jeremiah, and I'm going to bring this out. I've been bringing this out a lot, but we're here, man. We're here. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the Lord is, orchestrating all of this. Okay, the Heavenly Father, he's a power of war. He loves war. Okay, in Isaiah the 13th chapter goes into he mustereth the host of the battle. He's orchestrating it. Okay, so, Babylon, which this isn't talking about ancient Babylon. Okay, ancient Babylon is known as Iraq today. The word Babylon just means confusion. All right, the Hebrew word Babal. So the least of the flock is them tiny tots. Okay, them 1948ers. They have officially dragged America into World War III. Okay, and the end result is going to be Israel and the United States, aka Babylon the Great, will be totally destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. That's what this is all going to lead to. Okay, Revelation the 17th chapter goes into the beast shall hate the whore and burn her with fire. Who is the beast? NATO and the EU. Who is the whore? America. Okay, so everything is coming to pass, and it's coming quickly. All right, as Yahweh Shah said, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, because lightning strikes fast. Okay, and Satan is getting ready to go down. All right, which who is the physical counterpart of Satan? Esau, Edom. Okay, they worship Satan. Okay, they do the bidding of Satan, and Satan is leading them to their own collapse. Because Satan works for the Most High. He's an employee of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so you devils, it's over. It's over, man. And this is going to do is cause more. I see civil unrest, because you got a lot of people saying that, we didn't want this war. You told us no more wars. So you're going to have sedition, which the scriptures say that. Let me grab that. Because people don't want war. All right, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 16. I started verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. The ultimate sword is the nuclear bombs. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun. Okay, so you're going to have civil unrest. For there shall be sedition among men. The word sedition means what? Rebellion, citing a rebellion against a government or authority. So you're going to have people that's going to say, we're not with what the government is doing. We don't want war with Iran. We don't want to go to war. We don't want our military to die for the tiny tops. So there's going to be sedition, man. Okay, it says, in invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And this is all going to lead to a military police state where martial law will be declared, because they're going to have to bring order out of chaos. That's why it says in verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because things are going to be locked down. Okay, and it ain't going to be no more planes in the air for a minute either, because gas is going to the whole Strait of Hormuz, that's going to cause gas prices to skyrocket, which is going to cause what? Plane tickets are going to go up. Food prices are going to go up. Gas prices are going to go up. Everything is going to go up on top of the tariffs that Trump already got in place, man. So we're at the door of Isaiah 4:1. We're at the door of Isaiah 13:12. Okay. As it says, then it shall be known a prophet have been among you. Okay, we're in those times, man. Everything is coming to pass. All right, we're just waiting on the MOTB, which, this war is going to collapse the economy, as you saw in that video. Okay. So the Lord is he's in when you watch a basketball game before the game start, what do? They stretching, they shooting the ball. You know what I mean? They warming up. Well, that's what the Lord is doing. All right, he's warming up right now. Okay. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All pride will be gone. You can't be proud when there's a famine. You can't be proud when death is around every corner. You can't be proud in the midst of chaos. And the men being afraid means what? The women are going to be 5 times that. Okay? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy. Women laugh. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So there will be no pity. There will be no mercy between neighbors because, desperation is going to kick in. Survival is going to kick in. People are going to get desperate. People, and it ain't going to take long. One day, let people go 1 day without food. They're going to crash out. So people ain't going to have pity, man. It's about to get real dangerous out here. And we and the prophets, beginning with our apostles and elders on down, and the men they learn from, have been warning of these things, man. Been warning for a long time, for years, that this time would come, and we're finally here. And I remember, the short amount of time I've been in the truth, the apostles always saying, keep your eyes on the Middle East. Keep your eyes, just going into that, linking it up with the scriptures. And now we're here. Okay, now the Lord could have it to where, things could die down and eventually it's gonna happen again because it's the will of the Lord. But I don't see things dying down. I see things further escalating. And the US, Babylon has already said that the attacks are going to last for weeks or days, something like that. They're going to keep bombing them. Okay? So it's about to escalate into World War III. All right, we're in the end of this thing. We're in the end of Esau's power. All right, he's done this nigga. He had a time, and his time is up, nigga. Your time is over. The Lord has flipped the hourglass on your bitch ass, and the time is running out for you. And that's why Esau is crashing out, and that's why he's about to crash out on the people. Mainly, his target is going to be the men of the Lord. But this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. We rejoicing. I was happy to see that, man. Woke up this morning, man, about 7 something in the morning. First thing I see is the U.S. didn't hit Iran. Or I think the article said Iran retaliated and hit. And you know what I'm saying? I jumped on the tower, man. I'm seeing all these reports. I was like, hey, call halal Yahweh Bashim how was shot, man. We rejoicing. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, destruction unto you people. For the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. The word devil just means deceiver. It's not talking about a man, a red guy with horns and a pitchfork. No, man. The devil is Esau Edom, so-called white man. Okay? So, they're getting ready to come with great wrath, man. They're getting ready to lock down this country because it will get, civil unrest, all of these things. It's going to get out of hand. All right, you people ain't did shit with the whole Epstein shit. But hopefully this war will make you people wake up, And they're going to come. Esau is about to come with it because he knows his time is running out. So he's about to go ahead and full force push his NWO, which he's already been laying the groundwork behind the scenes. But now they're about to come with it fully. All right. And we're in the end of February. We ain't even hit March yet. And things is already cracking. Ain't no telling where we gonna be, July 4th on the 250th year of Babylon. No telling. Where man, this place could be on fire, man. Lord willing. But that would mean that the MOTB would have to be mandatory and pushed throughout a majority of the earth by then. But Lord willing, man, this our last year in Babylon the Great. You know? So, you know, we're gonna stay on the tower. We're gonna, you know, keep watching what's going on. I'm about to listen to the Judge Napoleano. He got Scott Ritter on there. So I'm about to check that out, listen to what Scott Ritter got to say. And, you know, we just going to stay on our watch, man. Stay on our watch, keep bringing it out. All right, but with that, I'm going to say shalom.